day for us because it just shows how the community can kind of pitch in and help our first responders. And I'm delighted that Bob and Andy, the owners of Westrock Pools here in Nanuet, when they had the forced closure, as so many businesses have had over the past month, decided that they really wanted to look to see how they could give back to the community. And so what they decided to do was really look out for our first responders. And we really need to help our first responders. This has been a tremendous crisis. I know that here just in the town of Clarkstown, our police medical calls, which all these wonderful men and women go on from our volunteer ambulance corps, have quadrupled to quintupled on any given day. And it's just endemic of what's taking place across our country, across our region, across our state. And when folks are in trouble, the police are going to show up, the ambulance corps and EMS. And here in the town of Clarkstown, we're so ably served by 4 different ambulance corps. We have members from the Congers Valley Cottage Volunteer Ambulance Corps, from the Nanuet Volunteer Ambulance Corps, from the New City Volunteer Ambulance Corps, and from the Nyack Volunteer Ambulance Corps, and they cover the town of Clarkstown. As they cover the town of Clarkstown, they're called on all these different medical calls. And we know that there's been a crisis across our country throughout the past month, and will continue for some time as it relates to personal protective equipment. And now with the mandates for folks to have masks out in public for each and every person, that's only going to get more difficult. So today, through the generosity of Westrock Pools, they're donating several hundred packages, and these packages contain Tyvek suits, several different masks, and several pairs of gloves. These are personal packages that Councilman Borelli's holding up. And Frank, if you just turn it around, you can show folks, and it includes several different types of N95 masks, surgical masks, and additional masks. These will be given out and distributed in lots to each of the ambulance corps, and they'll be in use for the different members of the ambulance corps. In addition, they're providing a number of these packages as well to the Clarkstown Police Department for our patrol force so that they have ample and additional equipment. And I'm just so grateful to Andy, Bari, and Bob Ball from Westrock Pools for actually thinking about us and for actually putting together these packages and making sure that our first responders are ably supplied. Last, we're going to ask people, please, our first responders, our ambulance corps, our volunteer ambulance corps, our EMS, they need supplies. Don't forget them. I mean, people are wonderful, and there's so many donations that are going to hospitals, but our ambulance corps need help as well. So we're asking that, and we're going to put out links to each of the ambulance corps. You have an opportunity to be able to donate directly to the ambulance corps, either cash or food that can kind of help them as they're handling their shifts, but more importantly, also helping them with personal protective equipment. It really will be something that will go an awful long way.
Members of the community in the town of Clarkstown have been during this pandemic. And one of the things I think we need to mention today is how great the business people of the town of Clarkstown have been, particularly the owners of Westrock Pools, Andy Bari and Bob Ball, members of the Clarkstown business community for 53 years, is that right?
Correct.
That's amazing, 53 years in the town. A testament to what great businessmen, and obviously today is also a testament to their generosity, the way they have donated this personal protective equipment to the police department and emergency medical services of the town. So on behalf of the police department, I'd like to thank both of you gentlemen now, on behalf of the women and men of CPD. And also, I'd be remiss if I did not mention our emergency medical services, all of our medical first responders, how great they have been since this has all started. It's really been a time of unprecedented call volume, the likes we'll hopefully never see again. And to all of you, please pass along our thanks from the members of the Clarkstown Police. And thank you to everybody, and stay healthy and have a great day. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Andrew Bari. I'm one of the co-owners of Westrock Pools. My family's been doing business here in Rockland County for over 53 years. And for the last 10 years or so, we've been trying to give back to the community in every way we can. Last year was Joania. This year, my partner and I had a conversation about 3 weeks ago and said, what can we do? And obviously, there's no question we have to give back to the first responders. Everyone always knew how important first responders are, but more and more now, everyone really needs to get involved. This is just the start of what Westrock's going to do. This is not about Westrock, it's about us just giving back, and we really thank everybody so much for the hard work and the hours that everyone's putting in. And most important, hopefully business will get back going, but more important that everybody should stay safe and healthy and listen to what the governor's saying, keep our distance, and it's our honor, my partner and I's honor, to be able to give back in some way. And hopefully we'll get a little more creative and think of other ways. Hopefully other businesses could join us, and let's all keep together as Rockland. Thank you so much, and I appreciate this very much. It's not about us, it's about giving back to all the first responders. Can't thank you guys enough. Thank you again.
I'm Councilman Borelli. I just, on behalf of my family, I can't tell you how much we appreciate what all these volunteers and these first responders are doing. We typically take all these folks for granted, but in a time like this, we really understand how important they are to every one of us and how they protect us and they will help us. So I can't thank you guys enough. And to the Westrock family for donating these things, thank you guys. All these businesses that are able to and will contribute, that's so helpful to all of us. So thank you very much, and please donate to these ambulance corps if you can. They need your help. Thank you.
Dunbar, I'm the captain at Congers Valley Cottage Ambulance. On behalf of all the corps, I want to say thank you to Bob and Andy for the support of the PPE. All the corps have been working extremely hard. All of our members are out there every day doing this. They keep a positive attitude, and their morale is up, but they are seeing the stress, they're feeling the stress of being on the front lines, and support from the community goes a long way to helping to alleviate that stress. So, thank you to Westrock, but thank you to the community at large. The donations of food are great, donations of PPE, any kind of support to the ambulance corps really means a lot to all of us, because we know that there's people backing us up. And I just want to remind everyone, as the weather turns nice and things kind of become a new normal of what's going on, we don't relax our social distancing and our safety steps and start getting out in the community again and gathering in groups, because this will surge right back up. And right now it's sort of at a calm point, and it'd be good to have it stay that way. So please remember your social distancing, please remember your PPE, and thank you to everybody for all the support.
Good morning. My name is Jonathan Delgado, the Assistant Chief at Nanuet Community Ambulance Corps. If you're looking to donate to us, our website is www.nanuetems.org. There's a link on our website to our PayPal account, and you can go right through there, as well as contact us on Facebook and or Instagram social media platforms. Thank you guys for your support. We truly do appreciate it.
How the businesses in Clarkstown have stood up to the pandemic and, kind of thought outside the box and, really used their connections to help our first responders?
Well, we've had businesses from a medical supply place that actually does ramps to people's houses that's dropped off PPEs early on in the pandemic. We've had restaurants that are dropping food off. We've had people that are making masks and they've been dropping them off. In fact, we have locations in the town at the town hall where people are actually dropping them off, the mask warriors, but that's really kind of growing, and that's been distributed out amongst the first responders. Folks like Westrock, that come to mind. We've had